Hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm Orion. Today we are checking out a new game to early access called Demon Hunt. I played this game a little bit. We played the playtest, we played the demos, but now this game is officially out in early access. I'm going to go over a little bit of the mechanics of the game first. So if you want to skip all that, you can probably skip ahead like maybe 2 minutes and get right to the gameplay. But I'm going to go over some of the mechanics and some of the meta progress that this game has. So right off the gate, you have this unique sort of orb slot system where you can buy these orbs and then you slot them into these individual spots. And depending on what color and what size you put it into, that's the bonus you're gonna get. So for instance, this one right here, since it's on a blue slot and it's on a small one, we're gonna get 2 max HP whenever we pick up a health pack. And then kind of same for this one, if we were to swap this over to the blue one, we would get the 1%. But right now we're getting a 20% chance at chest drops, higher rarity items. It's a pretty cool mechanic, and it's actually, it's pretty unique. I don't know if I've really seen many things like this, but I am working on unlocking these. I don't have all of these unlocked yet, so we can't quite do a full build, but you can see I'm getting close to unlocking a couple new nodes here, and then we'll start earning these credits or embers, whatever they're called, and buying more of these. I think there's 20 of them right now, so there's 20 of them that you can mix and match and put them where you want to do. The game currently has, I believe, 12 or 14 weapons. So if we come over here, it looks like there's 14 weapons. So we start off with 10 of them unlocked, and then 4 of them are locked to us, where you have to defeat the bosses on higher level threats. And then if we come over here, each character, there's going to be 3 different mechs in this game, and each of them is going to have a slightly different ability. While they kind of do somewhat of the same thing, they're mostly maneuverability abilities. This one has sprint, this one can go underground, and then this one can phase shift. But then they all have their unique talent trees, which are definitely a lot different. So this one seems to focus on knockback. This one does crit power. This one over here will do like movement speed. So you can individualize each of these mechs yourselves. Then we come over here. There is sort of a lot to this game, which is kind of surprising because it looks and feels pretty basic, but there's a lot to this. And then you get gear. I know everybody loves gear, so this game definitely has gear, and it has some pretty cool gear too. So it has different rarities, it has different item levels, but then it also has unique and set items. There's not a ton of set items in the game. I'm hoping they'll eventually add more as time comes. But so you can get these tokens. So in order to craft set items and unique items, you need to get these tokens that will drop in the game. And then when you get those, you can pick one of these to craft. And then you can see they sort of have different set bonuses. And then you have these unique items. The unique items are really sweet because these are going to differentiate the way your weapons work. So in this game, there's, how many weapons did we say? 14. And then each of those weapons, I'll explain this more in the game, has upgrade trees, and then you can sort of evolve it into like an ultimate weapon. And so each of these will change how your ultimate weapon works. So if we look at this first one, you can see shattered projectiles now split into 2 more on hit. We're going to be running this one, the blaster explosive. So pierced projectiles also cause an explosion. And then if we look more at the blaster ricochet projectiles also creates a pierced projectile. So pretty sweet. And there's one of those for basically every weapon in the game and every different modification. So you can really specialize how you want your builds to go. So let's jump into the game now. So you can see there's 4 different bosses. They all have different threat levels too, which is cool. So if you increase the threat levels, you get more and more different modifiers in the game, but you get better and better items each time. So you can see here, like if you want to earn tokens, we can come do this one. And then if you want to start earning like some legendary tokens, you can come here and then you can start earning unique tokens. It's pretty cool. It's a cool feature. We're going to go to the first boss though, and we'll do threat level 1 because I'm still really low level, and I cleared threat level 0, but I haven't cleared threat level 1 yet. So this is what we're going to jump into. The game is kind of tough. You need to get some good weapons quickly, and the game is dependent on gear and your meta progress, so you might have to do, I wouldn't say like a ton of grinding, but you definitely need to do a little bit of grinding in the beginning to like start getting some gear and some progress here. Okay, and so now what happens is this game plays in waves. So if you look at the top of the screen when we're playing, we're going to be playing in like 15-30 second increments, and then when that time runs out, however much XP we get, that's what we use to upgrade our weapons, buy new weapons, or we could buy these artifacts. So we're going to buy the dual saber right now. So let's buy this one. So now we have 2 guns now. So now I have the dual saber and the blaster. And then there's also these pylons, artifacts, shrines in the game. So it's really important to move around. So it's a mix of wanting to pick up the XP, but also making sure you explore the map, because these artifacts or these altars are relatively powerful. They'll give you extra attack power, attack speed, things like that. So now what we can do, I know we're talking a lot here. Each weapon has 3 different trees you can go down. So as you can see, we get attack speed, we get damage, and we get pierce. But you can only select 2 of these. You can't upgrade all 3 of them. You can only upgrade 2. So you got to pick 2. Once you pick your second one, it locks the other one out. And then if we come over here to the weapons, you can see what upgrade path you're going to lead to. So if you want to go attack speed and you max that out, you're going to get a shatter ultimate. If you go down damage and you max that out, you'll get explosive. And then if we come down here and we max out pierce, we'll get ricochet, and it kind of tells you what they do. So we wanted to do, I think we wanted to do explosive, right? Let me check my character. So blaster explosive. So pierce projectiles also cause explosives. Pierce projectiles. So let me see. Ricochet, projectiles explode. So yeah, I guess we probably want to do this. We probably want to do pierce and explosive though. So I think that's how we want to build this weapon. So I'm glad I looked at that. So let's make sure we get pierce and then we'll do damage. So let's do damage and then we'll do pierce next. Because it says pierce projectiles cause explosions also. So let's make sure we max out those 2. The pylon that we just passed up, we can't get that until we activate a certain amount of altars in this game. Okay, and then items. I usually don't buy items unless they're blue. You can get different rarities in this game, and we will be able to upgrade we'll be able to upgrade not only just upgrade stuff, but we'll be able to upgrade the rarities of items too. So for now, I'm gonna pass on these. You can keep buying them though. If you want to just buy up every single artifact, go for it. They're relatively strong. And then you can upgrade them too as we kill these elite enemies, which you'll see here also. But I really like this game. I think this game's cool. I think this game will have a decent amount of longevity. Okay, so let's upgrade this. So we want to go, so we're going pierce still. So you can see as soon as I go over pierce, you can see it like it marks out the one you can't do. So now we can't do that anymore. So let's put points there. And then let's see, this does ember damage, so we don't, although I do think our other weapon does ion, so we can actually, we'll buy that one. I think our blade does ion. Then this character gets a dash. You can see we do like a sprint. I shouldn't call it a dash. It's definitely a sprint where we sprint for a little bit. Okay, so we'll get these altars. Okay, so the blue ones, I always buy the blue ones because they cost the exact same, but it's basically an upgrade over the commons. So it increases attack speed, but regeneration and leech chance is 0. That's an interesting one. That's fine, we'll do that. I usually don't really have much leech or life regen anyways. This game does do a decent job of giving you a good amount of magnets too. I believe whenever we kill an elite, they're gonna drop a magnet, so I think this guy will drop one for us once we kill him. Ooh, a purple one. You don't see that very often. Projectiles have, okay, I'm gonna buy both of these. Projectiles have a 12% higher chance to deal critical hit, but they deal no knockback. Okay, we'll buy these ones. And then ion weapons have a chance to cause a chain lightning. So now you can see my blade is now doing chain lightning. That's pretty sweet. I've never seen those before. Those must be relatively new ones. Okay, and now we picked up, you saw what we picked up, we killed the boss, we get an upgrade token. So I'm gonna upgrade, you can see what ones you want to upgrade. We could upgrade chain lightning, ion damage. Let's upgrade the lightning. because I actually think that's pretty sweet. I haven't seen that one yet. This is like brand new. These ones were not in the demo. So we can come up to this O over here, and then I'm gonna keep doing this one. Let's do this, and then I'm gonna save up for explosive. So I'm not gonna do this, but the offering lets you offer health, and then you can get bonuses. You can get an item, you can get a rare item, you can get an elite to spawn. So elite spawnings are pretty good because they'll give you upgrades. You can get a skill point. Okay, so we'll buy the explosive. Yeah? Sorry, we're on the wrong path. There we go. Okay, and then we'll buy Pierce. So now we have explosive, and now everything's gonna explode, and then every time we pierce, I think we get an extra explosion. If I read that right. Okay, so this one we just need to stay in the little zone and kill enemies. They really limit the zones, so it's kind of tough. Alright, let's not buy those ones. Okay, here's another magnet for us. This guy's gonna drop another magnet, I believe. Yep. But he also drops upgrade tokens for us, so let's upgrade that, this one right here, the one where Ion does more damage. Okay, let's max this one out. So that's now maxed out. Let's actually look at what this weapon can do. So if we come over to the dual saber, so we get flare, which leaves ion flames on the ground, a second beam, so this will make it like a cross. Yeah, it even says cross, or giga. So again, you can only get one of these. Let's go with cross, I think. And yeah, this is an ion weapon, so this is officially. So let's go with cross and damage, I think. Or cross and radius. Interesting. Man, tough choice here. We'll definitely do cross with the rotation speed. I think we'll do radius, though. I think we'll go cross. Yeah, let's do rotate, and then we'll do radius, and then we'll focus on rotate. I'm going to take this one, because that's some extra experience gain right away. Okay, now we get a boss. There are bosses in this game. It might be every 10 waves you get a boss, and the bosses kind of turn the game into more of a slight bullet hell. So these are going to explode when you get near them, so I just kind of like to blow them up so I don't have to worry about them. And then the bosses are going to drop upgrades for our weapon. So let's go with Blaster. We'll upgrade that. And then we'll do the Wise Eye for more XP gain. And then again, another magnet for us. So there's a lot of magnets in this game. So if you see myself not necessarily just hanging out and picking up all the XP, you know, that's cool. It's fine. You can get plenty of magnets, but as I said, it's important to run around and get all these altars. Okay, we have 2 weapons here. I'll probably buy both of these. We'll buy kunai and we'll buy... These all do different types of damage, though. This does caustic and this will do ember. So I'm actually gonna buy all... I'm gonna buy all of these. Okay, so now we have 4 weapons. That'll help. See, so that altar gives us 2% damage boost. And then, you know, there's a lot of altars and stuff on the map. The map itself is relatively big. Okay, let's do increases leech chance and leech power, but I can't leech, right? We'll buy the blue and then we'll save that last point because we can't really spend it. Okay, so the shrines, they give you limited bonuses. So you can see this one gave me crit chance for 8 seconds. The wells will obviously heal you. Ooh, a purple one increases ember damage. Okay, we'll buy that. Then let's check out like kunai, what we want to do with kunai. We can get Pierce and Burst. Let's do... I think I definitely want to do Pierce. Let's focus on Pierce first, and then I'll think about what we want to do. So let's go by... Oh, I guess we'll... Pierce and attack speed. Let's do Pierce and damage. And then we'll focus on Pierce. Or, you know, the amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the kunai account, but we're going to get Pierce as our bonus. Another 2% damage increase. So again, as you're picking... Okay, this is an offering. We can do this. Spawn elite, skill point, or rerolls. Let's do a skill point. So that cost me a bunch of health, though. And let's buy kunai amount. I seem to be doing a decent job of not getting hit, though, because this chain lightning is doing really well. I'm not sure how the chain lightning's hitting enemies that I'm not even hitting. So how does this chain lightning work? I guess it's not per my ability, huh? Where's the chain lightning one? Ion weapon hits have a 5% chance. Yeah, it is. But my weapon's not hitting those guys out there, so I'm not sure what's causing that. Okay, these ones are interesting. Deal more damage but when you lose health if you stop moving. So I'm gonna buy that because one, I pretty much never stop moving in this game. So I think we'll be kind of safe. Okay, we're gonna come back here and get this other altar. Okay, here's another. I don't know if these ones drop magnets. Yeah, they do. Okay, then let's buy both of these. Projectiles deal more damage to close range enemies and then increases caustic damage. And then let's upgrade the XP one, which was Wise Eye. Oh no, those guys don't drop magnets, they just drop an upgrade token. Thought that was a magnet. Oh, I forgot I was holding still. Can't do that, can't do that anymore. Can't take my hands off the controller. Okay, Ember hits have a chance to do combustion, we'll buy that. Then let's do rotate speed. Okay, this one's a chest, so that one gave me an item. Gave me a level 5, but it was a common item, so probably not that great. Weapon with the lowest DPS deals 8. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna level up the weapon though. Let's do rotate speed, so we'll try to get the cross. Okay, we'll save our points. Their chest. Ooh, okay, that was a purple level 3 item. There's so much XP. We really need to get a magnet here soon. This chain lightning is doing amazing though. Okay, so now we're gonna upgrade this and now we're gonna get cross. So now, yep, so now you can see we have 4 blades spinning. Oh, here's the boss, okay. No, this is good. Because this will, this guy will drop a magnet. Let's upgrade. I wish I could see what was doing the most damage. We'll upgrade this one though. And then let's upgrade. I don't know. I kind of like this chain lightning one now. Oh, but it's not up here. Dang. Okay, let's do the projectiles with Pierce. Okay. There we go. That's a big magnet. That's gonna give me a lot of points. There's another magnet over there to the right. Or is that gear? I'm gonna come over here. Yeah, that's another magnet. I'll just get it because I'm gonna go over the other way. Oh no, that was an upgrade token. Or no, that was yeah, that was I think that was a magnet. Okay, let's do that, and then yeah, that was a magnet. I think the upgrade tokens are orange. This is, I really like this game though, because I really love that just instantly they put in these really cool weapons and they all have different upgrade paths. I love that. Okay, what do we want to do with the grenade? So if we come to weapon, we can look at grenade. We can do rain, launches grenades rapidly to random locations, launch additional grenades near target, or launch grenades with huge blast radius. Let's do cluster. Let's go cluster and attack speed for this one. So we'll do damage and we'll do attack speed. Those will be our main focuses. Okay, we have another offer. I'm gonna pass on that for now. Actually, okay, let's go get it. There's a well right there. So we can come back and do this. I don't know what I want to do though. Skill point again, rare item, rerolls. Let's do the, it's kind of risky. Actually, no, I'm gonna cancel that. I don't, that's a lot of health to sacrifice for like one skill point. We'll just get the well and get ourselves to full health. If I had life regeneration, then maybe. There's not a ton of ways to heal yourself in this game. There's some leech abilities. Okay, this is an item, I think. Okay, caustic weapons have a chance to erode enemies. We do have a caustic. Actually, I'm gonna buy that. I guess I'm gonna wait to do this. Let's buy the movement speed then. And I stood in that. Okay, that's a magnet. Here's a pylon. So I think we could probably activate this. Let's do increases area damage by 20% of evasion. No, I'm just gonna buy the upgrade for this. So let's get Pierce on our kunai. Yeah, so oh no, we're one short. You can see we need 17. Or we need 18 and we only have 17. Alright, let's do the stop moving damage increase. Okay, let's go see if we can find an altar really close by. Hopefully one of these is an altar. It is. Orbiter, that's a new weapon. Spins a blazing ember disc in orbit, striking and repelling enemies. Okay, we'll buy that. Okay, now I don't know exactly what the pylons do. They sometimes spawn an elite character. But, see, yeah, because I think it spawned him. I think it did, because if it does, that's still really good, because you get these upgrade tokens, and the upgrade tokens are, you know, obviously really good. They're really important to get your hands on. It increases attack speed by and increases movement speed, so that's a yes. We'll just buy that. We have a couple wells. Actually, how much health does this token do? Okay, we'll go hit up the well still. All right, let's do the damage on this one. We'll work on maxing that one out next. I think we go 50 waves too, so you know we're about halfway done. This game's just gonna have so much build variety with the amount of weapons it puts in the game, on top of having 3 branching paths. Each path has its own sort of ultimate evolution, so you know you get three different varieties per weapon. That's really good. You know, that's at least, how many weapons did we say there were? We had 10, so that's 30, and then how many? 4? So 12. So what are we looking at? Like 42? 42 different weapon varieties here. Okay, what do we want to do with Orbiter? I haven't used Orbiter yet. Leaves flames on the ground, second Orbiter in perpendicular angle, or laser beam is tethered between. Let's go with duo. We'll go duo and damage. So we'll make orbit speed our main focus there. Oh, the boss. I like to in the bottom right corner, you can see a DPS chart. That's so slick. I wish every game would have like a DPS chart. Okay, let's do blaster. Let's do attack speed. And then on top of all the customization, there's four different bosses you can fight. I'm actually not sure if they're different maps. That I cannot tell you. I'm not sure if it's different maps for each one. I guess we'll find out the next time we play, or if you play on the same map and then you just get a different final boss. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I just kind of been working on the easier level for now. Oh, a minigun. Okay, I think that's our last weapon we can get. Okay, I forget what we said we wanted to do here. But either way, let's buy both of those upgrades. Which one did we want to do for the grenade? Oh yeah, we want to do the middle one, cluster. I'm just gonna pick up some of this XP. Because I could literally be here all day picking up XP. Especially with the ion. Whatever that the chain lightning is. Okay, so we wanted to do damage, so let's go damage. Let's go get some more altars. Ooh, there's a ton over here. Okay, we're gonna hit these two down here, and then we're gonna move up. Okay, then let's do... Forget what we said we wanted to do with this. Orbit speed, and so we're doing orbit speed and damage. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll lock those ones out. Oh, what's a B? Oh, that's a quest. A beacon. That's probably what that means. Increases damage based on missing health. Okay, let's go with orbit speed again. I have to keep circling around too because I can't stop moving, remember? Okay, elite demon spawned. Okay, so that's what happens when we complete these quests. We keep spawning elites. That's funny that that's your reward. You just spawned a chocobo. But you know it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, let's do... Let's do attack speed and movement speed. Okay, we'll do orbit again. Let's do chain lightning. And pylon. So this one we got. That one we only needed 6 altars for, and we had 27. So even more, man, look at this attack speed. We just got an attack speed bonus, so now it's going crazy. Okay, let's do the crit. Okay, we're gonna save up for the duo. So again, this is why it's really important to run around and explore the map, because you want to make sure you're getting all these altars so you can activate the pylons too. And again, there's plenty of magnets. You can see I just got another magnet. We just got a ton of points. So, you know, unless you're struggling, then you could probably just ignore some of the XP for a while. Okay, this one we wanted to do damage. We've probably gotten a good majority of the altars and stuff now. Maybe. It's really hard to tell how big the map is. This map is huge, though. There are dead ends, though. Increases projectile... Okay, let's do... I'm gonna buy both of these because they're blues, so... Oh, shit. Awesome. Oh, man. Oh, man. This guy is a little tougher. Alright, he's dead. Let's upgrade... I don't want to keep upgrading that. What's a gun we have pretty high? Kunai? Let's do Kunai. Okay, I'm gonna need to go find some health here because we are definitely on the verge of death. Hopefully, I know there were a couple wells sort of in that bottom area. Okay, let's max this out. So now we get cluster. And then what do we want to do with the minigun now? Projectiles deal small area explosions. We already kind of have that. Launches a powerful piercing shot forward. Gatling pierces projectiles with high range and pierce. I'm not really sure what to go with this one. Let's go with damage. And I don't know. None of those sound particularly appealing. Okay, I need to find wells. We need to see some W's. Okay, let's just max that one out. And then we'll go damage attack speed. Okay, there's a couple health back there. Let's go get those. Let's see a couple health packs that dropped. How many more waves do we have? About 7 more. Okay, here's some healing, because I need this so good. We have a well, and then there's another healing up there. Okay, we'll max that one out, and then again, let's re-roll. I don't think we can do any of this leech stuff, so okay, let's go damage. Let's upgrade the chain lightning again. That one's come in clutch. That's been really good. Yeah, we'll just do damage. So blaster right now is number 1 weapon. Kunai is number 2. Dual saber is a blue, but that's near the bottom. Grenade is number 3. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you don't need to get multiple weapons. You could focus on just leveling up some weapons. Because, you know, whenever you kill one of those bosses, you know, they drop one of those weapon upgrade tokens. So if you just get 2 weapons, you know, maybe it's better to do just 2 full legendary weapons. Because they do give you pretty big bonuses each time you upgrade them. Okay, we'll hold off on that. So we only have 2 more waves left, and then we fight the final boss. I'm gonna go try to see if we can place ourselves by a well for this fight. Okay, so small explosions. Increases area damage. Increases damage. We'll do that one. Just straight up increases damage dealt. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find a well, unless one of these is a well, hopefully. No, altar. Let's look at this one up here. Oh, there's a well. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll kind of hang out here for this boss fight, just in case we need this. Okay, and then here's the final boss. We're doing really good damage to this guy. This guy does a lot of different attacks, though. But we're gonna kill him. Are we? Okay, I'm gonna run over here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll kill him. I just need to stay back a little bit more. Stay back and dodge these bullets. Okay, he's dead. We won. There we go. So we killed Habubu, threat level 1. We got 250 soul gains. We got 2 level ups. Blaster. This doesn't, I don't know if this is your total damage or if it's just the DPS at the end. It could be total damage. That's a possibility. And then you see your builds here, which is pretty sweet. So you can get a good idea of everything you had. Then it shows your gear. So, I mean, it's giving you all the information you want to see. And then these were the 2 items I completed for clearing this. So, and then that's it, you know, we did it. So let's come over here and let's see if I can buy anything. So shrines last longer, faster point of interest activation, increases magnet drop chance. Okay, this one's pretty good. See, so this one increases, so if you put it on a blue, it's going to increase magnet drop chance from enemies. And if you put it on a orange, it's going to activated magnets, increase experience gain for 5 seconds. Let's buy that. And then we'll put this, I kind of want to put that on the orange. So we're going to get 12% experience gain. Oh, that magnet drop rate is pretty low. But I mean, I guess you kill a lot of enemies, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know if we can buy anything else. I only have 130 more. But I like that XP gain. I definitely want more XP gain. Okay, and then if we come over here, we'll come check this out and we'll get some new stuff. So we got 3 level ups here, so we can get some new stuff. So enemies killed with critical hits have a chance to drop more experience. I'll buy that. Deal 15% more damage to enemies with full health. We can maybe hold off on that one. Killed enemies with criticals have a chance to drop more experience. Oh, dang it, that one costs 3 points. Oh man, okay. So I can't get anything else. And then if we come over here to the weapons, so now we can pick a starting weapon. So now I'm going to start off with a higher level weapon now because we have the blue. So that means we're going to start off with a rare. What you have to do with these is you have to complete waves with your weapon fully upgraded. So when you complete a wave with a fully upgraded weapon, you start earning points. So it's really important to start to work kind of all these weapons, but it's just your starting weapon. So like if I wanted to start, like I can't start with any of these other weapons yet because I don't have it unlocked. But once we get those unlocked, then I can start with a different weapon and then you can start upgrading the rarities. So for instance, now I'll start with a blue blaster every time. And then if we earn these, then I can start using these as my starting weapons. These ones I could probably do Habubu threat level 2 now, and then we can start kind of working on unlocking these other weapons. And then finally, let's walk over here and we can kind of see what gear we got. Probably, I'm not going to go through all this right now, but we didn't really get any high level gear. You know, we got some some item level 5s, but they only have one thing on them. What's kind of cool is you can recycle all these, and we can just do commons, and then we can recycle all these, and then you can recycle all the rares if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to go through it a little bit and see if there's anything worth keeping. But there we go. That's Demon Hunt early access. Very cool game. Definitely worth checking out. Look it up on Steam. I don't know how much it's going to cost yet because I have early access to this game. The game's not out yet, so I've been playing it for a tiny bit before the game releases. But July 30th, which should be tomorrow based on when you're watching this video, check it out. Good game. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.